talk a lot about women's sexual pleasure on my page because that is the underrepresented narrative in evangelical discussions about sexuality. But one of the things I want to talk about today is erectile dysfunction and how that in fact impacts couples, both men and women. And if you aren't following Dr. Cami, she's an amazing resource. But one of the things that she posted not so recently, this has been sitting in my drafts. When experiencing anxiety, your body goes into fight or flight. This leads to constriction and lack of blood flow, which makes sexual pleasure virtually impossible. What does this mean? This has implications for both men and women, just like she says. But men, if you are anxious about your performance, it's going to become this cycle of, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to perform? And that anxiety is going to constrict the blood flow, which means you can't get blood flow to where it needs to go, which means you aren't going to perform well, which is going to reinforce to your brain that there's a reason and you should have anxiety about your performance, and it's just going to keep going. So one of the things that you need to do is you need to first acknowledge your need to get off the merry-go-round, right? You need to say, okay, so what if I can't get it up this time? Maybe the point isn't P&V activities. Maybe the point is being close with my spouse and exploring our bodies. Maybe the point is exploring new and different ways that we can experience pleasure together. And if it happens, great, but maybe it's not going to happen, and that's okay. We can try again next time. And that's just one of the things that you can do to start changing that internal script. Obviously, talk to your doctor, make sure there's nothing physical going on. Maybe talk to a sex therapist to work out, is this truly all in my brain? Is there something physical? But there's other ways that you can start to rewrite that narrative. But one of the first steps is going to be rewriting the narrative, because you both deserve to have good sex. It doesn't always have to involve penetration.